Frank's rendition of "Hi Mate"? Was that good? In American?
Do it again, Frank. Come on,
mate. I was trying. I didn't notice that someone picked that up.
I can't wait for Frank to go to be in the UK so we can get.
Oh man, it's been a long time that I've been over there. I can't wait. I really, the last time I was there, it's been over a decade. So definitely, I can't wait. I actually had plans to be over there from Dubai, but plans changed also earlier. So we get to see you guys soon, very soon. Okay. Hopefully, we can get out of this dungeon we're in.
Lockdown.
Yeah. Yes. All right. I'm sending out some last minute texts, so don't worry. I'll be right back. Okay.
No problem. No worries.
It's just
so, how many have we got on the call? We've got 16 on the call now.
Yep. We're ready to rock and roll.
Are
we standing by for recording, Lee?
We are recording, Nicholas.
Oh, we are recording now. Okay. We'll edit this little bit off then.
No?
You just stop it?
It's all going up.
No, say again?
It's all being uploaded.
No, I'm not having that.
You've no choice, mate.
I've got every choice.
So we'll give it one more minute and then we'll start.
One more full minute.
Oh, Deb was. Oh, yeah. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Debs.
Deb, do you want to say hi to anybody?
She can't.
There's an awful lot of very shy people on here, aren't there?
Isn't there?
Let's ask her to unmute her mic. Here we go. Come on, Debs.
Not like you, are they, Bev?
Hi, you guys. Lee, what are you saying?
Hi, Debs.
How
are you?
I was muted, so I couldn't talk.
Okay. Have you been busy? Are you there, Deb?
Yeah, I'm here, babe.
Yeah. All good things happening? Everything positive?
Oh, absolutely. I'm buzzing.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Did you watch the Zoom call Nick was on 5-10 minutes ago?
Yeah, Bob's first time.
No,
yeah, really
fantastic.
Good.
I mean, I popped up. Yeah, I was on for a little bit, and then I had to shoot off. But he was all credit to him. I mean, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Stepping up like that.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Is that one of yours, Nick?
No, I don't believe so.
No.
But good luck to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Any gossip on the coin today?
I don't know. Actually, I think it's we're still waiting for. There's some. Obviously, the CEO said that. Hang on. So, that I think that things are going well. They're out in a different country. I can't remember where they are. Planning a few things, so we've got a lot more coming out, which I'm quite.
They're in Norway.
Norway, is it? Yeah.
They're in Norway, I think.
Right.
I think it's Denmark.
Denmark. That's
Is it?
Denmark. It's Denmark. Yeah.
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 It's close.
Right.
Isn't it? It's close.
Okay. Are we ready to rock and roll, guys?
Okay. So
We
yes,
are.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's
Okay.
mute
So
everybody, please.
that mute me.
Yep.
Okay, everybody. I'd like to thank everybody to give up their time on Tuesday evening. Obviously, I am still quite new to the company, but I've learnt a lot by different networks, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of my knowledge. Other people can come on at some point and throw some more at this. But what I want to talk today about is the negative things we get when we speak to people. And if you want to build a team, okay, if you don't want to build a team, fine, then you can just click your button. But I think a lot of people do want to start showing this opportunity to other people and giving them, it's lovely when you see other people starting to earn money because you've given them the opportunity. So straight away, you go out, you join this business, you're all excited, and you talk to 5 or 6 people, and out of those 5 or 6 people, you get, it's a scam, it's a pyramid. I've checked on Google. I know. I mean, my best friend. I mean, I've been into this sort of industry for 20 years. I haven't gone mad in different networks, but I've learned a lot. And this girl, a very close friend of mine, everything I do, when I do a Facebook, anything, a new business, she's straight on my post saying, Darren, I don't mean to be funny, but I've done the research and this is a scam. So I said, okay, so what research have you done? Well, I've read a review on Google. I said, so have you ever had, Lee has mighty headaches. I said, have you ever had a headache, Karen? She says, yeah, I get them quite often. So put in Google and see what Google says. And so put in Google and it's, oh, it could be this, could be that, it may be a brain tumour. So Karen is obviously going to sit there at home and think, I'm dying, and that's it, nothing I can do. I would go, actually, something isn't right. Google's saying all these things, so I'm going to go to a doctor that understands the body, and I'll ask an expert. And I'll listen to that. If the doctor says, then I'll believe him slightly more, not all the time. So Google is a good thing, but it can also get in the way of our building teams and things. So we do have a review on Google. Now, why have we got that? Because there's a blogger out there that's getting a lot of money. So what he does is he makes this, half it's rubbish, some of it is twisted around to make it, so as soon as you talk to your friends about Bitcoin, if you do it with Forever Living and you do it for all different networking companies, there's these bloggers that write really bad reviews. So you speak to your friends, you're all excited, they go onto Google, the first thing they see is Bitcoin scam. So they read it, straight onto it. Now think about it, we've got 60,000 people out there all talking about this to all their friends. And if they're all talking to 5 people, that's a lot of people, straight onto Google. Oh, this is a scam, let's read that. How much traffic is he getting to his website because of us talking about Bitcoin? Look through it and he's got all the advertising running through it. He gets paid per click. So he's earning off of our back. So that's one thing. The next thing is people say, oh, is it one of those pyramids? Is it one of those pyramids? Well, a pyramid is a structure, a very strong structure, the things that have been there years and years in Egypt and that's still standing. So look at every company, every corporation is a structure, a pyramid. You look at things like Tesco's. Look at the way Tesco's, you get a job in Tesco's as a cashier or a shelf filler or customer service, and you start doing really well. And I get a lot of people talking about, you know, their son that's just finished uni and they're waiting for a job, but oh, he's got a job in Tesco's, I'm really proud of him, and you know, he's really done well, he's got this job. Thinking, so you're happy that your son's working in this pyramid scheme. So because your son's going to work really, really hard and he's going to try and impress his supervisor and he's going to try and get to that ladder, and he might even get to a supervisor. If he really works hard, he could then, the other supervisor, he might be doing better than them. So that other supervisor is going to sort of pull him down because they don't want him to, if he does better than me, then he might take my job. So I don't want that. So I'm going to try and, you know, backstab him and do everything because I don't want him to overtake me because I could lose my job or I could get demoted. How often have you heard of anybody starting in a supermarket or Debenhams, forget Debenhams, sorry, other companies like that that started there and they got up to the top? There's one position as CEO. Okay, we have CEO, but there's the shop floor, there's the store managers, there's the regional managers, there's the vice presidents, and then there's the CEO. There's lots more in between. you can takes years and years to build that corporate ladder, but you're never going to get up to the president. There's only 1 or 2 positions or 6 positions. So that's an unfair pyramid scheme, I see. If I go in there, and for an example, my partner worked in the casino land 20, 30 years ago. He was so good at his job. When he worked in a London casino, he worked in a Northampton casino. When he moved to London, there's people on the gaming floor that have been there 20 years, all striving to get to the Salon Privé, which is the top VIP suite. That's where they deal to the rich and the famous. Gary was there 3 weeks, and they asked him to go upstairs, and he didn't know there was an upstairs. He goes, "What's that?" And he says, "VIP." All the other staff was so envious because they'd been there trying to get to that promotion to the upstairs. He just walked in, 3 weeks, went up. How do you think they all sort of backstabbed him because he was there? I mean, he was good at his job, but it's hard to get up that ladder, yeah? And there's not that many positions. So as the structure goes up these pyramids, there's less and less positions. Now let's look at us. If you understand the system, if you're new, you need to learn it. But everybody starts at the bottom, and you're not going to get to the top of that until you help others. So for me, to help my direct members that I've introduced into the business, I look at it as like I've given birth. They're like my children. In the beginning, they can't do anything for themselves. So what I do is I nurture them. I teach them how to do it. In the beginning, they're all excited. They're motivated. And I know that people have come across them with daggers and things and start saying, "Oh, it's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. Yo, you're not going to do it. My friend done this and he never done it. And I've done this." So why have they got that enthusiasm? Work with them and be with them when they're going to get all these, and be there to answer the questions. In the beginning, if you're there in the beginning now, be with your upline and learn it. When people say to me, "Oh, it's that pyramid thing," I can say to them, think about it. Look at Tesco's as a company. Tesco's last year spent 184 million on advertising to gain customers. 184 million. Now they can put adverts for a new Nissan on TV as an advert, not Tesco's, sorry, or Tesco's could do bacon adverts. I would never buy it, but it's brainwashing me. Every time I watch the telly, they're advertising. They spend 184 million because it brings in their revenue. How much does Bitcoin and other networking companies spend on advertising? They don't. What they do is they keep that advertising budget, and they say to every member, "You look after us, we'll look after you." So if you introduce one person, you get a little thank you. We'll give you a commission. But if you show other people how to do the same, we'll give you a little bit more. And you build a bigger team, we'll give you more. You build a big organization, we'll give you lots. I find that far more, such a fairer way of doing it, because you don't have to do it. But if you want to build and get a good income, that advertising budget for the company is there for us. I hear that, "Oh yeah, people join and then they pay out of your money and they pay the people just for signing people up." No, they don't. Every company has an advertising budget. Tesco's spend it on national advertising, TV, all sorts. We spend it on our network. Now, network marketing has been around for a long time. What we're doing is sort of network marketing on steroids, really. It's a lot easier. A lot of networking companies are product moving. There are service industries that use networking, and there's a lot of people like Alan Sugar, Duncan Ballantyne, Donald Trump. They're all into network marketing, multi-level marketing companies. So just to give you an example of how powerful multi-level marketing is the sales generated in a year for the NFL, which I think is something to do with football, is 12 billion a year is the sales in that. The music industry is 15 billion. Gaming industry is 91.5 million a year. And the sales in MLM is 184 billion. So look at the difference. Look how much sales are done through networking. So pointless, there are negative people out there and there'll always be negative. So let's build a team and we're looking for people that want to succeed, they want to increase and improve their life. So you can go out and talk to your friends. You get those people that's a negative, whatever happens, it's always going to be negative. So don't waste your time. Time is precious, move on. I've learned that. I've tried to persuade. I spent weeks on one person. By doing that, you just give up. You could miss a really good person. What you want is somebody with motivation that you've got. You want somebody, when you've got your first person that's got the same drive as you, it becomes so much more fun. You know, it's like you going to taking me to a Led Zeppelin concert. I'd be bored stiff, right? Or I'd take you to Mamma Mia. I'd love it. You might be bored stiff. So you find somebody with the same interest. You get that motivation, and that's when your business will start to build. People have started. I know we've got people on the team that started off really well, and then they've sort of it's gone slow. What you need to do, let's map it. What we need to make when you obviously before sat navs, when you went away somewhere, you'd sit down with the map and you'd work out your little route. How are you going to get to Skegness? You've got to go through that town, that town, that town. You know you're going to get there. You've got a goal of where you want to go to. So do this in your business. Think of this as a business. Half the reason people don't keep moving, they start off and then slow down, is because it's their own business. If you think about it as it's your job, and look at your job, if you've got a job, look at your job. They said to you, you've got to be at work at 8 and you've got to be finished at 5 or 3 in the morning, whichever. Yeah. You get there at that time. And why? Because you love it? Because you really love going to work at 8 in the morning, getting up at 6 or 7? No, it's because if you don't, you'll lose your job. So you've got that mindset. So change your thinking. This is your business. And if you want to plan out, so let's go back to the beginning. Let's work out, okay, how much do we want to earn a month? Take for €1,000 a month. So you need to write it down on a piece of paper. This is what I need to earn and how soon I need to achieve it. So let's work out and do this with your upline. And if your upline is still new, do it with their upline. Just work out what you need to do, how many people you need to bring in to get that income. Now, one of the ways I've learned by a different network is you do a list of everybody you know. Just write everybody down. And for an example, you've made your plan, what you want to do, whether it's I want to earn $1 million in my first year, or whether it's I want 100,000 in my first year, or whether it's I want to get to £1,000 a month as something secondary. You've got that plan and you think, right, how many hours have I got spare a week? And you treat it as a job. You don't treat it as your business, because when it's your business, that, oh yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. So you sit down and think, I've got to speak to 5 people today. Yeah, that's my plan. 5 people a day. You speak to 5 people a day. I guarantee you in a year's time, you'll have more money coming in. You will earn that you won't know what to do with. But you've got to do it every single day. So if you went to Tesco's and they said to you, I want you to sit and speak to 10 customers a day, you'd do it. You'd have to do it. That's your boss. And if you didn't, you're out. You don't get any wages. So think of it like that. So put it in your plan. Okay, if I've got an hour, even if it's half an hour lunch break, on my half an hour lunch break, I've got to speak to 2 people. and do it as though you have somebody looking over your shoulder. Yeah, because it's your business and you are your own boss. So once you start doing that, you'll start see things moving. Whether people join with a 50 package, a free package, a 5,000 package, doesn't matter. All you're doing is just introducing people and getting them to understand what you've found. What was the other thing I was going to say? If you can consistently do that, you'll start to get, people will come in and not do much, but you'll find people that actually think, yes, I've got it. And then they start motivating you even more. And then you start working with them. It might not be the person you brought in. You might bring in somebody that's all, yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I've got loads of people. It's going to be, but they bring in one person and then don't do anything. That one person might say nothing and bring in 20. Yeah. It's not what you know. It's who you know. The way I do it, I mean, I've been out with the children today to Thorpe Park and a fairground thing, and it's boiling hot, and all I do is look at people thinking, I could offer them an opportunity. I can offer them. I went out for a meal last night and I didn't have my cards with me, but just I had really good service from a waiter. It wasn't my anniversary, so I couldn't really work, but normally I'd say, look, I like your sense of humor, your bubbly character. You know, you do really well in the business I'm doing. He goes, oh, what's that? I said, give me a call sometime. Here's my card. That takes 20 seconds. Yeah. People say, well, I don't know anybody. Speak to anybody. Speak to people that deliver. Just say, can I just send you a video? I mean, once you ask them, then if they're not going to say no, and then if they say no, if they say it's this, you say that. Thank you, I've just offered it you. It's not a problem. Move on. But yeah, so the pyramid type thing. If you look at, I find this so much more fairer because we are building from the bottom and we're going to get to the top if we want to. Yeah. With the corporate business, it's the other way around, and you can explain that to somebody. You can explain it if they want to review it on Google. You can explain to them. Some people say, yeah, actually, yeah, I understand what you're saying. What's 50 euros? I'll take a punt on it. Yeah, that's the majority of what I get. You know, I can talk my way out of these things, and some people can't. But if you can't, just bring in somebody you can in your team. Just say, look, do you mind doing a 3-way call? You know, in the beginning, Nick is really confident now. In the beginning, I used to get Nick phoning, Darren, I've got someone wants to know about the, can we do it every 5 minutes? I was constantly doing 3-way calls. Yeah. And I was like, really busy. Now, he never phones, he just does it because he's listened to the way I've done it. In the 3-way call, he leaves me to talk and he's copied it. And now he just does it himself. And it's gone down the line to Lee, to, I know I've got a lot of good people in my team. Like Deborah, me and Deborah's been in this sort of thing for quite all different networks. And we've been on lots of trainings. So every little bit of information you suck in, but the only way that you're not going to do it is if you start to give up. You think, oh, you know, I went bang, 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 good income while I was on lockdown. People say, oh, well, I haven't had time. Let me tell you my week this week. So I don't know what day it is, but what are they? Tuesday. So Sunday, I got up and actually I do ironing for people. So I've been doing about 5 different people's ironing. Then in the evening, I work in a dry cleaners and I started there at 10 o'clock, finished at 2 in the morning. The next morning, I got up at 7 and done a full day with my traditional business because I have to do that. And that's sort of fitting and selling blinds. Finished that, went straight into the dry cleaners and then finished again at 2 this morning. Got up this morning at 7, done a family day with the children, got home, done ironing for another client, now doing the Zoom. When the Zoom finishes, I'll drive half an hour to the dry cleaners and I'll work there for 4 or 5 hours, probably finishing up 2 in the morning again. In between that, I will be talking to people. I've signed 4 or 5 people up this week. I do that driving. I've got headphones. I talk while I'm driving on hands-free. And I signed a 500 package up yesterday in between all those. Sometimes I get time to eat. Sometimes 2 in the morning I'm meeting. But there's always a time. And one of the top people that I really, in another network that I'm in awe of because I've listened to her, she said, I didn't have time. So what I done is I gave up pairing socks. It used to take me an hour a week pairing socks. So I gave that up. And I use that time to make myself money. And you can, everybody has got some time spare. So plan your journey. If you want to get to the top, make a map, map it out where you want to go, how much time you've got, what time you're going to put in, and imagine that you have a boss and they're watching over you. If you can't motivate it yourself and think, actually, I'll do it tomorrow. A lot of people I've heard is like, I've had 3 months off. It's been brilliant. I've been back to work. I'm slogging my guts out. I'm absolutely exhausted at the end of the week because I'm not used to working for 3 weeks. I know. I know. I am a walking zombie at the moment, but I still talk to people. And anyone can do it because you're thinking, we work like this. In a year's time, you won't need to work. You know, this will be our way of life. Just talking on Zoom calls, building your team up. I would love more than anything to just get up in the morning, go to coffee shops, sit down with people, show them the business when we can go into coffee shops, that is, and help 5 or 6 of my team do meetings, meet up in these international venues when we're allowed to travel. What more can we ask for, really? So that's really all I wanted to talk about today, is that if we're not motivated, make yourself accountable. Speak to your upline or their upline if they're new and just say, look, I really want to get to the top. Can you pick on me? Can you keep pushing me? Somebody said to me, I'll be on the phone to them, say, right, have you done your 5 calls today? Oh, no, I've only done 2. Right, can you do that now? I'll phone you back in half an hour. Yeah? If you need somebody to be accountable to, then make yourself accountable, because what's that's going to do, it's going to increase your business, and that's going to make your life a lot more fun. Eventually you won't need to work. The potential in this business, and where we are at the beginning now, we have got the coin in the more we can make now, the better we are. If we think actually we'll do it soon, every week or every few weeks the coin's increasing. So you're getting less coin for your money. So you're paid 10%. Well, at the moment, you could get quite a lot of coin for 10%. So let's get it in now. Let's build it quick. So anybody now, take us off of mute then, and let's get some questions answered. Lee?
Everybody can unmute, mate. Not a problem.
Okay, all right. So do we have any questions or anything to add?
Can I just say, Darren, this is Nick, by the way, guys. Welcome. Lou knows this. I'm not going to mention who, but a very well-known colleague, well, I say colleague, a friend of mine. He was in a massive sitcom over here in the UK. Yeah. I sent him. Well, he actually approached me. He said, "Nick, what's this crypto thing all about that you're doing?" So I sent him all the information that he needs. I've heard absolutely nothing. Now, my point is, I'm not going to go back chasing, because when people are ready, they will come back to me. And that's exactly the same for each and every one of you who's on the call tonight.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Is anybody else want to add? Hello?
Hello. Yes, Darren, that was a beautiful, heartfelt, explanation and confession of a real from the heart. You gave those facts about what actually goes on. It's very simple, black and white. Tesco spends so much money advertising. We could do the same or just pay to members. All the fact that you've given are fact. And I really thank you for that fact that you shared, for everyone. What I got from this, and I want everyone to listen to my something that I learned from this, from Darren's explanation is this. The people, the pioneers, the leaders are the one that worked the most right now. What you think is hard right now is hard because it's only hard for you. In a year from now, it will be so easy. But you have laid the foundation for the next generation coming in. They will make it easy, but the reward is laid for you in the future. So I want to remind everyone, all the hard work that we're doing right now is for a reward that is coming in the future. And
That's right.
you will be well compensated for doing the little things, just like Darren said. He could have just been in the park, sitting down, playing and nuts, and looked at everyone, but he opened his mouth. He reached out to one person who he doesn't even know about. And by doing so, he has laid a foundation for that person and his generation or her generation to come. Because it's not about Darren, it's not about the person that he referred, it's about who that person is going to help along the way through a beautiful opportunity that we have. So don't ever get complacent or get comfortable in your environment that I'm doing well, my bills are paid, my family's doing well. Look at it as, is that all that I'm made to do? Am I supposed to do more? Is there anything else that I can do? Do your part now. If you learn, famous person said, and I've seen it before, if you do what is easy now, you will get what is hard later. But if you do what is hard now, what is easy will become of you later. So thank you very much again to that for Darren and Lee and all the Nick and everyone on the call. And I learned that was a valuable eye opener, and I really appreciate pouring from your heart again, Darren. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Frank.
I just want to say another thing actually. Okay, some people that this is a unique opportunity, but it does have an element of network marketing. Now, I don't want you in the beginning to think actually it's I'm not the sort of person that can make it. They are, because I thought that. And what you've got to think of is, if my background is dry cleaning, so if I employed you in my dry cleaners tomorrow, would you know what to do? The machine, when you see the dry cleaning machine, it is so complex. You think, I'm never going to get this. You've got to press that button, you've got to do the filters, you've got to do the still and the button. You think, how am I going to learn all that? How am I going to use that press that comes down and can trap my arm in it? Right? I thought that when I first, 30 years ago, when I first started dry cleaning, I think I'm never going to learn all this. Now, I'm one of the top dry cleaners because I've put 30 years of my time into it. So don't think of this in the beginning, oh, well, I'm not very good because I've only brought 2 people in and I've spoke to people, they say no. The hardest point of this, every business, every job, is in the beginning, you know nothing. You learn in your first month. And as you build, when I first got into this company, I was excited and telling friends, saying, look, I've put in 50 euros and I've earned 32 euros. And they're going, wow, really? But I could say 50 and 32 in a few weeks. Now I can say I've got shown my bigger income now. So as you progress, as you build your income, it becomes easier, because people can't say that doesn't work. When you've just joined this week and you say to someone, well, that's not going to work. They say, well, it's worked for my friend. Yeah, but it hasn't worked for you. Well, I've only just got in. So you need to be positive and say, I'm just new. I've learned it, but it gets easier, because in 2 or 3 months' time, you've got a few thousand, I've got over 13,000 in just over 4 months. And if anyone says to me that doesn't work, I say, well, that's what I've got. That's my back office. I put 50 euros in. Don't tell me it doesn't work. I'm just saying, is it for you? I'm not asking you to say, can you tell me if this is going to work or not? I know it works. I just wondered if it's something you want to have a go at. So just think of it. It's going to get easier as you progress. Yeah. So anybody else? Debbie, would you like to say something? Because obviously, I think this is the most you've had. You've tried quite a few things, and this is really working for you. Debbie, are you there?
The host is not allowing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I always think, you know, when you're inviting people,
Yeah.
you know, don't get too. I think that's one of the main things with people, that touching base and feeling awkward and stuff. Just, you know, go for the no. That's all. There's a great book by Eric Worre called Go for No, and I love that one. And I think, you know, because if you get lots of no's, there's a yes coming. And just think of it, you know, you're helping people. It's not anything to feel awkward about. You're doing them a favour. You're going out and you're helping them. And, you know, I always think of it like you know, think of it as if you're inviting them to a party. You know, you're doing a kind thing. You're inviting them to your party. You know, you don't want to leave them out. You know, what kind of friend would you be if you didn't show them? You know, so I always think of it like that when I'm inviting people. I think I'm inviting them to a party, so I don't need to feel awkward. And if I get no's, then great, they're fantastic. I'm over the moon with a no, because the more no's I get, I'm getting closer to a yes. So, you know, get your metal armor on, get ready for all the no's. Don't worry about how many no's you get, because any time round that corner is just when you stop inviting is when that yes is coming. So, and don't ever compare yourself to anyone, like, you know, all the guys that are doing really, you know, amazing, really fast, like Ali Mavani and all that. Just get competing with yourself and be 1% better than you were yesterday. You know, that's all you've got to do. And even if you didn't do the networking side, you're going to double your money in a year just by clicking your button anyway, even if you didn't want to do the network marketing side. But I would just say, yeah, go for it. Go for your no's. And then wait for them yeses to come, because when they come, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
But you will have to get a lot of
Can
no's
I add
first.
something to that, Debs, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my carrots are growing. I tell you that now. I've had people watch what I'm doing. Okay, because literally all I do, folks, is I literally share my progress with stupid little videos on social media. That is all I do. And I've had people approach me and they say, Nick, I mean, this guy from this well-known program, he said, Nick, I've been watching you for a while. So he's obviously doing more research. I'm not going to pressure, you know, when he's ready, he's ready. But I've had people say, Nick, I've been watching you for a few weeks now and I'm impressed. And do you know what? They're on board and the rest is history. I mean, in fact, Wayne is one of the person that did that. He's on the call tonight. And good luck to Wayne. Good luck to him. Good luck to everyone.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
brilliant.
Right.
Yeah.
And
What
Pleasure,
Nick's
mate.
doing is doing something. Another good book by Fraser Brooks, I Dare You. I recommend everyone to get that. And that's, he talks all about attraction marketing in there, and that's what Nick's doing. He's not doing the uncomfortable contacting people. He's doing the attraction marketing. So he's working it on his social media and then just letting people come to you rather than you go to them. And the ones that are interested will come, but they are all watching. My God, they're watching.
That's right.
But they're too awkward and scared to approach you. But the ones that are interested you will attract the ones, you know, that's like ramping it up, you know, like putting it on speed, you know, like you said, Darren, you know, the attraction marketing's great. Just keep posting and just keep it consistent, like Nick does. And that's where he's got so much success, from that consistent posting on social media. Yeah.
I'm going to butt in again, Deb. Sorry, you'll have to give me a little spanking later. But if anybody wants to have any help with anything to post on social media, inbox me, message me, meet me in the street, whatever, and I'll work with you. I'll even create videos and some posts to post on your social media. Not a problem. I've done that in the past, and I'm willing to do that again.
Oh, that's nice.
But it'll be for 600 Bitcoins. Only joking. Only joking. Never know.
500.
Hey,
Yeah.
there is nothing wrong with that. You know, I like that challenge, Nick. You know, and let you know there's nothing wrong for free service. If you're
That's
a member here, you might have to charge 6,000 coins in the future. Guess what? Guess what? I'm on board with that. I love that. Thank you very much for your leadership on that. You know, so thank you. I was just laughing. I had to step in there.
Yeah. So the other thing, what you got to remember is, some people that say no now will come back in 6 months as they watch your progression and say, actually, that thing you told me about, is that what you're doing still? And you go, yeah. And that may be 6 months, a year. They say, so that new car you got, what from that thing that you told me about a year ago? Yeah. Can I do it? Say, oh, no, not now. I'm far too busy. And you can have the last laugh, but no, then you sign them up. So, yeah, somebody on here, I'm not mentioning their name, but was doing little bits on social media, was getting into a point where feeling a bit depressed because nothing was very close to a position, a leader position, and so close but wasn't going to get there, and feeling a bit depressed. And then out of the blue, I had a message saying, hi, I've been watching your posts for the last few months, I want 10,000. That shot him up to his second position, and he went, change, you know, and it just changed for him. He wasn't expecting it. I mean, obviously, you know who you are, but I'm not going to say it unless you want to. So you just don't know. And just, you know, just keep tapping away, and things will happen. And we're all here for you anyway. So, anybody else want to put anything in?
This is Joanna out of the great state of Texas here in the USA. I'm just so proud of you guys from across the pond, as we call it over here. Or is it that y'all call it over the other direction?
Yeah.
Congrats to Deborah, Lee, Darren, Nick, Lee, all you, or I said Lee twice.
You did say
Anyway,
Lee, yeah.
y'all are doing an amazing job. You are growing a team. You're setting the pace. I learned so much from you guys just watching you. And as I've said, you're my inspiration, Darren and Nick. I talk about you every day. But the main thing I want to just say, I agree with Miss Deborah about look for the no's. Don't expect them. I expect a yes for everyone I speak to, but count the no's because you're going to get closer to a yes. And then the other thing about when people come and look at my back office, when I was only new in the company, I got more yeses from the small amount because they could believe they could make a small amount. But sometimes we can show the big amount and they get afraid. How am I going to do that? Yeah. So let people know that you're making money on your own money, passive. Ask them, how much is your bank paying you? How much is your 401k? Did they lose some money for you? How about your IRA? And they're going to tell you, yes, I can't believe how much I lost. You say, well, look over here. We're earning. We've been earning over COVID-19. We're not losing. And then they look at you and they say, get me in, coach. I'm ready. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Hi there, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Oh, great. Well, Darren, well done. Nick, Lee, team out there in the UK, well done. You're doing a smashing job. I just want to come from the angle of, and you know, thank you to us as well, Frank, who got me into this incredible opportunity. Frank Ade out of Dallas and Miss Johanna, team here in Dallas. I want to come from the angle point of just approach people, okay? If it wasn't for me speaking to Darren, who I've still not met personally, believe it or not.
No.
But I reached out to him and I shared with him the very simple concept of our program about clicking a button and making money. He said yes. Now, if it wasn't for me reaching out to Darren, there's what 22 beautiful people out there in the team. You guys wouldn't have known about it. So I say this to say, you don't know who's going to say yes. You don't know who's going to say no, but just reach out to your nearest and dearest ones and those that you know, and let them know about this incredible opportunity. But again, as Darren was also saying, make yourself accountable to your upline or your business partner, as we say. I speak to Darren every day, making sure he's hitting his targets, making sure he's meeting his team, and speak with Nick and Lee. So again, whoever's got you into Bitcoin, make sure you're speaking to them daily. You know, what is your why for getting into Bitcoin? If you can achieve your why, you'll get to the stars. Back to you, Darren.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, like you said, since you joined me, well, I've got 530 odd people in my team. So I know the spillovers, but so if you look at that, if you haven't spoke to me, look how many you've got in your team now, KD. I brought Nick in. He's brought people. It just grows. And if we can all concentrate on saying, and we teach the system that the first thing you need to do is get two people right and left and work with them and get them to get their two. If everybody does that, 2 by 2 it goes 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096. Now, if you've done that, even if it took a year, 4096 in your team, and that's all by just bringing in 2 people each. So let's all make it a pact that once we join, or we join anybody, we work with them until they've got their first 2. If they want to build. If they don't, then obviously you keep finding somebody that does. And then you teach them how to build, and they do the same. And it's just duplication. You know, looking at, I know, obviously, looking at Jesus, I know there's a lot of Christian people and different religions, but Jesus sat down with 12 disciples, and obviously he was a brilliant man and he'd done all the things, but he said, just go out and speak my name. 2,000 years down the road, every single person in this world, whether they believe him, like him, or dislike him, know who he is. So let's do the same. All we've got to do is talk and get those to talk, and that's all we do. And also have fun. And the bigger our team gets, once the lockdown's gone, I look at the future that we're going to have big events, we'll have big parties, and like we'll have regional meetings. We'll meet up, we'll start small, our groups we'll meet in different areas and have little parties. They'll get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually we'll be having them in like football pitches and things like that. So what a fab life we'll have together. So let's crack on and do it. Any questions? Because we need to wrap it up soon.
I'm going to say 1 or 2 things also to close it out. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of questions has been asked about the credit card and few things about the company, and we are all learning a new way of purchasing packages with Bitcoin. Folks, let me explain what really is going on. We have a company that's growing on steroid. Momentum is through the roof. There is not enough e-pins to generate from any members or around the company. Let me let you know. The fastest way that you can get into the company is to Bitcoin around the world. Let everyone spend some time learning this process, teaching one, empowering everyone that this process is easy. That is the way. So if you're here and you're waiting to purchase a 5,000 package with a credit card, you're going to be waiting for a while. So please get with someone who can help you get Bitcoin. We've started a lot of training. We'll be providing those videos, And I know, Darren, you're very good at this, and all the other teams here, everybody's doing it. So that is just my little announcement, and pass that on to everyone. There's no need to wait for a month and keep waiting for the credit card to be here while the price of the coin is going up. So get what you can get now. We can, when the credit card is ready, we'll find out. Okay, so thank you. That's my little announcement. I'll see you all, later then.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, lovely. So any big questions? Anybody else want to say anything before we close it down? No. Okay then. So I think we'll leave it at that, and we'll be back here next week. We'll also do a Sunday at 8:30 for. It's going to be an opportunity. So Tuesdays is training, and Sunday will be just to invite your friends to have a look at the business opportunity. So anybody else before we go? Otherwise, I'll say goodbye. No. Okay. So
Good night, all. Lots of
Bye.
love.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Darren, Nick, Deborah, everyone. Thank you all for being on the call.
Yes.
Katie, Joanna, everyone. Welcome to
And
the call.
welcome to Peter. Welcome to Peter. He's joined the compressing groups.
All right.
Guys.
Good night, all. Good
I
night.
like that. I like that. NickBizNick.com,
Thank you.
Lee'sBiz.com, and I'm checking them out. Please promote it. Put it on your name when you send out messages. Welcome privately.
Absolutely.
Or group. Do we have all the chat messages responded to? Thank you very much. All right. Thank you.
Over
Thank
and
you.
out, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank
Later,
you.
guys.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Great
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Beautiful call. Beautiful folks. Thanks, all.
Thanks, Frank.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all.
Bye.
Bye.